All right, folks, we have a serious problem here. I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that Nancy Pelosi is here or that Sleepy Joe just signed with Hollywood. Huge disaster. Believe me, I am stumped.
Come on, man. I had to find something to do. You think I was going to sit around all day? No malarkey, Jack. I'm in the industry now. I'm up for an Oscar. Hopefully Will Smith doesn't slap the shit out of me. I'll try to keep his wife's name out of my mouth.
The industry? Joe, you can't even remember what industry you're talking about. What is it, fast food commercials? A reboot of Matlock? If I saw you in a McDonald's commercial, I would shit out of both of my holes. I'd never eat McDonald's again. Guess I'll try out Hardee's or something.
Wouldn't you like to know, Don? Top secret. But I'll tell you this, I'll be a better actor than you ever were. I'll be on Ickerly or Full House before you even get a cameo in a Darman film.
Better actor? You think you got range? You couldn't even act like a competent president. And Full House is off the air. And what are you, a Victorious fan too? All that show is just feet and lazy teen flicks. And learn how to pronounce I, Carly, stupid.
Now, let's not get too heated before we even start ranking. We've got hobbies to discuss.
I just don't know where to start. We got Hollywood Joe over here, thinks he's the next Sylvester Stallone. And then we got Nancy. Nancy, why are you even here?
Because I have taste, Donald. Unlike you, I actually have hobbies.
Oh, you mean insider trading? That's not a hobby, Nancy, that's a crime.
Says the guy who ran a fraudulent university.
Ooh, got him.
Fake news. And Joe, you're dodging the real question. What are you actually doing in Hollywood?
I'm exploring my options. Could be a thriller, could be a drama, maybe even a musical.
A musical? Joe, you can barely talk, let alone sing.
Oh, come on, Donald. Don't be jealous just because Hollywood dumped you. You should move on already. They moved on to bigger and better things themselves. Right, Joey?
They didn't dump me, Nancy. I left to focus on making America great again. I left them. When I leave office, I'm coming back. I think you should move out of the way. Joe!
And look how that turned out. Our allies are calling you a bully and threatening to tariff you back. Fuck you, goofed up. Badly.
All right, enough. We're ranking hobbies. But I still don't know what's worse. Nancy being here or Joe pretending he's the next George Clooney. Doesn't he hate you now?
All right, first up, cooking. A great hobby, brings people together. You can be creative and...
Hold on. Why is the picture for cooking Trump working the fryer at McDonald's?
Oh, that's right. That's when I went to Pennsylvania, worked the fryer for a few hours. People loved it. Beautiful fries, best fries. I would devour them again and again. I should create a time machine and go back and have some more. My fries are the greatest you have ever seen and taste.
Yeah? Then why didn't you stay there, Jack? The country would have been better off. Even if you overcooked a few fries, it would be better than you in the Oval Office.
Oh, real nice, Joe. Just because you're bitter that I'm a man of the people while you're off in Hollywood doesn't mean you got to take it out on me.
It's hilarious, though, you standing at the fryer like it's your calling. Maybe that's where you belong, Donald.
Please, Nancy, you probably have a personal chef making you gourmet ice cream every night.
Can we get back on topic? Cooking, it's useful, it's fun, but not everyone's good at it. I'd say A tier.
Yeah, cooking's important, but I burn toast half the time. Tier sounds right.
It's an S-tier hobby, folks. Nobody cooks better than me. You should see my steaks. Perfectly well done.
That's a crime against food, Donald. You already have 34 felonies against you. You seriously want to try and top that? You continue to amaze me, Donald. Wow.
Well done, steak. Oh, man, I knew you were lost. You want me to share some of my pills with you?
Fine, A tier it is. Next hobby. Okay them. Next up, video gaming. Now, I think we can all agree this is an S tier hobby.
Absolutely, S-tier, the best. I mean, have you seen me play? They call me the COD King, the best kill-death ratio in presidential history.
It's more like the camping in a corner king, but yeah, S tier. You know, I used to hop on my Switch in the Oval Office when things got too stressful.
And that is exactly why I say F tier. No doubt about it.
What?
Here we go.
Video games distracted Joe his entire presidency. Remember when you missed that crucial meeting about infrastructure because you were too busy trying to catch a shiny Psyduck in Pokemon?
Now hold on a minute. That Psyduck was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Infrastructure can wait, but a golden duck? Come on, man.
Or when you almost signed a bill that would have actually helped people, but you were too distracted yelling at kids in Fortnite? You edited the bill to sue parents who let their kids bully you in the game. The DOJ is for pushing Trump around, not suing little boys and girls and anyone in between.
Wait. That actually happened? And all of your old DOJ people can kiss my ass. They are all on the side of the road, begging for pennies after what they did. That's not a fun game right there.
Look, that one kid kept building over me, and I had to put him in his place, Jack. Can't let them think they can just edit me out of existence.
And don't even get me started on my husband. Paul got an early copy of GTA 6, and now he spends all day running over NPCs instead of watching our investments.
Aha, insider trading confirmed, folks. The Pelosi crime family is at it again.
Nancy, you really walked into that one. You have to keep that under wraps.
Oh, shut up, Barack. You do the same thing.
Sorry, Nancy, but video games stay in S tier. You're outnumbered.
Yeah, deal with it, Nancy. Maybe if you played, you'd understand the greatness of gaming. It's almost as great as me.
The only thing I'd understand is how you two wasted your terms.
Moving on before this gets violent and Pelosi throws her heel at Donald or Joe. I don't know who is asking for it more at this rate. Next up, gardening. Now, I think this is a solid hobby. Teaches patience, gets you outside.
Boring. C tier at best, maybe even D tier on a bad day.
Come on, man, gardening is peaceful. I used to tend my little White House vegetable garden.
A tier is good enough for me. I like gardening. It's therapeutic, though my gardener does most of the work.
Your gardener, of course, rich people gardening, that's like me saying I built Trump Tower. Keep your little Marco close, as he might get deported sooner or later.
It's about the effort, Donald.
Yeah, well, the only thing I'm planting is seeds of greatness.
More like seeds of lawsuits.
Get wrecked, Don.
So we're saying B tier?
Fine, but I want it on record that I fought for D tier. And how many of those vegetables did you actually eat, Joe? You look like a guy who considers ketchup a vegetable. You'd eat the fucking plastic and paper storing the ketchup and get your stool backed up for weeks.
Hey, I ate some of them. And Jill made me. I chose to eat them.
Our next hobby is writing S tier. I've written so many books, folks. Bestsellers, huge successes, probably the best books ever written.
You didn't write those books, Donald. Your ghostwriters did.
Excuse me? That's fake news, Barack. I dictated every word. Every single word.
And I suppose you also wrote the Bible? What was that like?
I would have been a tremendous book if I had. I would have taken the role of Jesus Christ. Biden is so old he could be God, even though his whole personality would have to have a giant overhaul.
Man, you don't even read books. Only thing you read is the McDonald's menu, the subtitles on your Littlest Pet Shop reruns, and whatever's trending on Fox News.
That's not true. First of all, I know the McDonald's menu by heart. No need to read it. Second, Littlest Pet Shop? What is that, a Hunter Biden fever dream?
Anyway, let's just admit it. We've all used ghostwriters.
Oh, absolutely. No shame in it. I'm not sitting down to write an autobiography myself.
Well, I did write something. Have you ever heard of a little movie called Titanic?
Oh, here we go.
Joe, the real Titanic sank. You didn't write that.
Yeah, but someone had to come up with Jack and Rose, man. That was me.
So let me get this straight. You're claiming responsibility for writing Titanic.
You're just mad I didn't give you a lifeboat. It sucks you're too heavy to float.
I think we're done here. A tier?
Works for me.
Fine, but if we put writing in A tier, I want credit for the Bible.
You already sell your own Bibles, Donald. Well, with your own original cover. Just don't edit what's inside or I'll fucking rip my eyes out.
Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. This is the picture you use for singing? Avril Lavigne? Are you kidding me?
What's wrong with Avril?
What's wrong with Avril? What's wrong with Avril? She sold out. She was punk, she was edgy, she had style. And now Now she's just another mainstream industry puppet.
I liked Skater Boy. It wasn't bad.
Everyone liked Skater Boy, Joe. But that was real Avril. You don't get it. The Avril you see now, that's not Avril. That's Melissa.
Donald, please don't start with this.
Oh, I will start. Avril Lavigne died in 2003, and they replaced her with a clone named Melissa. That's why her voice changed, that's why her music went corporate, and that's why she's still around 20 years later. The industry needed a new puppet, and Melissa was perfect.
Man, I thought I was the conspiracy guy here.
What the hell is going on here? Is someone dragging my name through the mud? Donald, what are you doing?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look who decided to show up. Melissa, is that you? Get over here, now. I'll avenge the real Avril Ramona Lavigne.
Donald, shut up. Actually, shut up right now.
I know the truth, Melissa.
You know what? I don't have time for this. You're gone. This is for terrafing my home turf, bitch.
Do I have to call you mommy now? Tell me what you want us to do. I think I pissed my pants.
Do not question it. Just move on. Maybe I'll invite you guys to my next concert if Joe doesn't fall down the stairs and steals the show away from me, of course.
Oh, yeah, S tier. No questions asked.
Absolutely S tier, no further discussion needed.
Oh, no. Hiking, terrible idea. Let me tell you something. When I was a kid, my folks took me hiking in the Appalachians. Beautiful place, real nice. But then, bam, Bigfoot jumped out of the bushes, grabbed my dad's hand, and bit his finger clean off. Just like that.
Joe, come on, man. Don't become the new liar of the group. Donald was bad enough. Don't follow in his large footsteps.
I saw it with my own two eyes. My mom screamed, my dad yelled, and Bigfoot just chewed that finger like it was beef jerky.
Joe, if that happened in Canada, our Bigfoot, Sasquatch, you know, he'd probably apologize and run away in shame. He's polite like that. You guys don't have manners.
Well, American Bigfoot's built different. He's a menace. That's why I don't hike.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
So are we putting this in F because of Bigfoot?
I'm putting it in F. No way am I going back into the woods.
I like hiking, though. A tier.
I'll compromise with B. It's good exercise, but apparently dangerous if Joe's around.
Fine, B tier. Bigfoot conspiracy or not.
Oh my God, is that Kaide Akamatsu? I love her. The Danganronpa franchise is amazing, you know? I've seen the anime like, what, 5 times?
Joe, we're talking about playing the piano here, not anime.
Yeah, let's focus. Piano, not whatever that is.
No, the piano. She's the ultimate pianist, guys. She's playing a heartfelt song. It's one of the best tracks. Have you heard it? You should really listen to it sometime.
What in the world are you talking about, Joe? We're supposed to be ranking hobbies here, not talking about some anime girl.
Oh, come on, Donald. Kaidi's a masterpiece, all right? She's inspiring. I've always wanted to play the piano like her.
Joe, this is just about the piano itself, not a fictional character from a video game.
Can we just focus on the piano for a second?
But piano and Kaita go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Look at her play those keys, man. So inspiring.
I don't get it. Is this some new thing? Why are we letting Joe get distracted like this?
Piano's got to be at least a B tier, folks, regardless of Joe's anime obsession.
S tier for Kaide and the piano. Honestly, I feel like I could learn just by watching her, you know?
Oh my God, Joe.
Whatever, let's just get this done. S tier, fine. It's piano. It's classic.
Wait, Donald, how did you get back into the call? And where's Avril?
Oh, that's simple, folks. You see, I had to step up and make a huge deal. Avril Lavigne, she was totally a problem. I had her deported back to Canada. Bigly move. Bigly.
You deported her? What are you, the immigration czar now? I thought your pal Tom was dealing with that.
You bet I am. I pulled some strings, talked to my big league contacts. Boom, she's gone. Back to Canada with her, what was it, the Melissa conspiracy stuff? Hilarious.
You can't just deport people like that, Donald.
I did, Nancy. I won bigly, okay? I'm a huge success, you'll see. You should thank me.
Right, sure, Donald, and I'm the King of England.
Ah, golf, folks. Now, this is a real hobby. You know, I've played at the best courses. I'm talking about Mar-a-Lago, Trump National, you name it. The picture for this one is just perfect. I mean, look at that swing, eh? Beautiful.
Oh, come on, Donald. I could totally beat you at golf. Let's make it happen.
Joe, do we really need to bring this up? You remember what happened last time we played golf, right?
That was a one-time thing, Barack. I had a little hiccup.
Hiccup? He hit the ball so badly it ended up in the next county. I mean, I can respect a good challenge, but let's be real. You'd be lucky if I didn't whip you out there.
Okay, but I've been practicing, Donald. I'll surprise you this time.
Yeah, Biden, practicing by looking at a golf course doesn't count. Remember when you tried to putt and ended up hitting a squirrel?
That was a fluke.
A fluke? That was just bad, Joe. I'll show you how it's done properly. You'll be lucky to get even a hole-in-one with a golf cart.
Here we go again. This might get as chaotic as his golf game.
Golf is all about precision, Nancy, something Joe doesn't seem to get. I mean, I've got my golf balls top of the line. They're fantastic. My golf friends, they're the best. And no one knows more about golf than me. You all should be asking me for tips. It's the best, folks. It's the best. The best hobby. I play at the best courses. Mar-a-Lago, Trump National, you name it. The best courses. And my golf balls, top of the line, top. I play with the best people. The best. You all should be asking me for tips. S tier. No question. S tier.
Hold on, Donald. You can't just put golf in S tier because you like it. We need to consider the whole picture.
Nancy, golf is the best. The best. S tier.
I don't know, man. Golf's okay, but it's not all that.
Joe's right. Golf's a good game, but S tier? Maybe not.
Folks, golf is the best. S tier.
Fine, but it's not as amazing as you say it is.
S tier, or I'll deport you to Alcatraz, Dirty Nancy.
Okay, S tier, you got me.
Hold on. Did we forget comic book reading? You guys were so obsessed with golf and everything else, we didn't even get to this one. It's me with Spider-Man, big grin on my face. S tier for sure. The comics were part of my childhood. I had the best collections. S tier all the way.
What is this? You hanging out with Spider-Man? You can't even swing from webs. S tier? I don't think so. I'm the one who knows how to get the best comics. I've got the best superhero collection.
Come on, man, you can't beat Spidey. That comic, it's iconic. But we all know that reading comics is more for the youth, right? So maybe we can put it in B or A tier. Not that I'm jealous of the cover. Okay, maybe a little.
What is this, Barack? You hanging out with Spider-Man? Comics. F tier, they're a distraction. Should have been working harder instead of flipping through comic books, huh, Joe?
Nancy, I could never save the economy like you could with all that insider trading. But let's not get sidetracked. Reading comics is cool. It's a cultural thing. S tier.
Okay, let's be real here. Barack's got a point. But for me, the real superheroes are the ones who actually get things done. Like, me when I was president.
Nonsense. You guys read your comics. I'm over here making real history. But you all love this, so I'll put it in A tier, but barely.
No, Donald, we're putting it in S tier. If you were cool enough, maybe you'd get a comic cover like this too. S tier, no question.
Fine, S tier it is. But it's not as great as the real heroes like me.
S tier for Barack, but only because you got a cover. Otherwise, I'd have voted it lower. You're lucky I'm a nice person.
All right, guys, come on. You know what's up. Look at this icon. It's me eating ice cream. S tier, no doubt. You can't go wrong with ice cream. It's like the best thing on the planet.
Ice cream, really? I mean, come on. People love ice cream, but eating it isn't exactly a hobby. It's more of a treat. Definitely not S tier. I could do way better. Maybe if we were eating Trump steaks.
Come on, man. Everyone loves ice cream. S tier, I'm telling you. You can't argue with that.
Hold up, Joe. I have to admit, I do love ice cream. I've got a stash of chocolate chip in my office right now, and I'm always stocking up on Ghirardelli chocolates. I mean, how could anyone not love it?
See? Nancy gets it. Ice cream is perfect It's a universal truth. You can't beat a nice bowl of ice cream after a long day.
I'm with Nancy on this one. I'm not normally an ice cream guy, but I can't deny chocolate chip is like the perfect ice cream. S tier it is, whether we like it or not.
All right, I get it. But I'm not going to put it in S tier. It's not a hobby. It's just something you eat when you're not paying attention. But if you insist, fine.
Yes, S tier. You can't fight the truth. Ice cream is a hobby. Look at me, I'm living proof. I'm the ice cream king.
See, you've been outvoted. Ice cream's S tier. There's always sweets in my office. And honestly, I deserve some good ice cream too for all the hard work.
S tier it is, I guess. You all are just too passionate about this, but I'll take it. Who doesn't like a little ice cream now and then?
There you go, fellas. S tier for ice cream. And Nancy, you're my hero for backing me up on this one.
Fine, you win. But next time, let's do something with more substance, huh? You don't see me gloating over Big Macs, but maybe I should next time.
All right, guys, I've got big news. I'm starring in a huge movie soon with Caitlin Krems. It's called Only Fans. I'm really excited about it. It's all about this fan store, right? You know, where you buy like ceiling fans, handheld fans, all kinds of fans. I can't wait. I turned the hobby into a job.
Joe, come on, man. You don't really think it's about that kind of fan store, do you?
What are you talking about? Of course it's about a store with fans. What else could it be? It's a wholesome movie, Obama. Very family friendly. I'll make sure to show it to my grandkids. I'll get Hunter to show them it when it comes out.
Oh, I see, Joe. A fan store, huh? I gotta say, Only Fan sounds like something completely different. You sure you're reading the script right, buddy? I wouldn't mind switching positions with you. Caitlin's melons are like the gateway to heaven.
What do you mean? It's just a store with fans. What else would it be? Stop messing with me, guys. And I don't want her melons. I'm not hungry. What are you yapping about, man?
Joe, I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure this movie is about something else, and I'm pretty sure you do know what I'm talking about.
No way. No way. You guys are trying to confuse me. It's about fans. The cool kind, like the ones in stores. I've seen it in the script.
Joe, we're not saying it's a bad movie, just you might want to look a little closer at what the plot is really about. Maybe a little less wholesome than you think.
I don't know, I'm telling you, it's just a fan store. I'm gonna be the best fan store manager ever. Apparently, Caitlin is my suitor. What, does she make me suits or something? I'll have to wait and see.
Joe's in denial, that's all. Let's move on. We all know what the movie's really about, and it ain't fans. Trust me.
All right, acting. It's a big deal. Some of us are natural talents, some of us aren't. Cough trunk cough, but it's still a respectable craft.
Acting? S tier, obviously. Everyone loves a good performance. But come on, Joe, if you end up in a different kind of movie, I'm not surprised.
I could act too, you know. I've been in plenty of movies. Look at the media. I've played myself and I nailed it. But let's not pretend it's a real acting gig. Anyway, acting goes in A tier.
No, it's not going in A tier. Acting is a huge deal. I've been in some great movies and I'm about to be in a huge one. S tier, all the way. I'm a natural, folks. Trust me on this.
Fine, we'll put it in S tier. But we all know Joe's gonna be a star in that fan store movie.
All right, folks, the final hobby is something I'm truly passionate about: winning. You can't argue with facts. In 2024, I dominated 312 electoral votes. Huge win over Kamala Harris. A massive victory. That's the hobby, winning. It's what I do best.
Oh, come on, Donald. It's not a hobby. It's just your ego talking. We get it. You won. But this is just showing off. We don't need a map of your triumphs all over the place.
Yeah, Donald, we get it. You won the election, but this isn't a hobby. You're really gonna rank it as a hobby?
I'll give you this, Donald. You're obsessed with winning, but it's not exactly a fun hobby we're talking about here. This whole thing is just, I win, every time. It's a bit much.
Well, I think it's a great hobby, honestly. Who wouldn't want to win? It's a hobby anyone can enjoy if you're good enough to win. S tier, obviously. Let's be real, folks. I'm on top.
Look, I'm not trying to say you didn't win, but winning shouldn't be a hobby, it should be a job. And you're not even making it fun. You're obsessed.
Yeah, Donald, we all know you won, but maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't make winning a hobby. It's kind of too much.
I swear, we could be talking about real hobbies right now, like knitting or something. But we're stuck with Trump's obsession with winning. It's starting to get annoying.
All right, I'll admit, maybe it's a little much, but still, it's my favorite hobby. I'm ranking it S tier, and there's nothing you can say that will change that.
Fine. You want to rank it in S? Whatever. But don't expect me to agree with you. This isn't a hobby. It's your whole life.
This is honestly ridiculous. Fine, put it in. S if it makes you feel better, but we all know it's not really a hobby.
This is what I get for agreeing to be on this panel. S tier, fine. We're done here, right? I'm done here. You can all have your fun with your ridiculous rankings. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, she's gone now, huh? Good. You know, I said all that just to get her to leave. We all know she doesn't really understand how to have fun with the rest of us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Donald? You said all that to get Pelosi to leave?
What the heck, man? You were just trying to get under her skin?
Well, yeah, what else? It's so easy to get her riled up. Honestly, it's like gameplay for me.
Wait a minute, you're not talking about one of your stupid games, are you? You're not going to make us play one of those ridiculous things again, right? What are you talking about?
Well, not ridiculous, but maybe a little fun. I've got something in mind for us to play. Something that'll really test our skills. Trust me, you'll love it.
Is this another one of those games where I have to chase after something like a virtual thing?
Maybe. I'm not giving it all away yet. Let's just say it's got big platforms, jumping around, and it might even have a little sibling rivalry involved. You'll see.
I'm not sure I'm following you here, Donald. What are you getting at? Is this some weird version of Mario Kart or something?
You'll see soon enough, Obama. I don't want to spoil it for you, but let's just say it's got plenty of dreams and teams, and it's got those iconic brothers you can't ignore.
What is it with you in games, man? You're all hyped up about this one. It's going to be a weird one, isn't it?
Oh, I'm sure it will be, Biden. But trust me, once we start, you'll never want to stop. It's going to be amazing. Let's do this.